Thank you, Madam Chair, for this meeting and ranking member. I would like to thank, I already did that. Fire plays an important role in our environment. My district has all or parts of 6 national forests and the Grand Canyon. But if not properly managed and planned for, it causes massive devastation, as we have seen in recent weeks. And in addition to that, the loss of life is increasing time and time again. And I know that's not just the Forest Service, it's how we put our communities together and everything else, but the that urban interface area is critically important when you see whole communities be devastated like they have, and the effect it has on human life, families, the impact on the natural resources, and in Arizona, a lot of our watershed. This fire year, Arizona has seen over 700,000 acres burn. That's more than the last 2 years combined. Working my time here is in Congress. We've had expanded Forest Service authorizations to better manage and plan for fire. Mr. Phelps, I have a few questions about those authorizations and look forward to your responses today or at a later date if you cannot answer today. First question is, Congress implemented the fire funding fix during the 115th Congress to move rapidly fund suppression efforts without the need to use non-fire funding. I would like to know how well this has worked and has the ensuing budgetary stability resulted in increased efforts related to fire prevention? Particularly, has there been additional work done by the department in the form of treatment and controlled burns, which you mentioned a little bit ago? Are wildland-urban interfaces being prioritized?
Thank you for the question. The fire funding fix is, I think it's an understatement to say it's one of the best things that we received. It really helped stabilize the Forest Service, and that was just a lot of chaos every year that we had to transfer. So thank you so much for that. As far as, and that's allowing us to better plan for a lot of things, including focusing our treatments and implementing them. And I think that's in large part because of the fire funding fix. One of the things that happened prior to the fix being put in place was that pretty much systematically over quite some time, say 15 years, the capacity to do that kind of work was reduced because all the money was also in the budget going towards fire suppression. You know, we were at one time 15% of the agency was fire funding related. Now it's around 55%. And now, just at the right time where we need to ramp up and scale up to these large landscape scales in our planning, we are lacking the capacity. So I think that can be remedied, but it is a definite thing that we're looking forward to as now we're trying to get now that we have the fire funding fix, we need to ramp up capacity to do the work.
Thank you. How have stewardship contracts and projects such as Wildfire in my district improved forest resiliency? How is the USDA supporting these large-scale projects? And on the Wildfire project, we've been trying for any number of years to get it up and working at a larger scale. So I'd like to hear your
the stewardship contracting and projects is a wonderful gift for us because, like I'd mentioned earlier, a lot of these, the treatments on the landscape have to be all lands, and it allows us to pursue that.
Deputy, I only have a couple of seconds. I guess the core of my question is, why is it taking so long to get these projects up and going and sustained?
Well, it's complex for us. We a lot of the environmental work. We've been trying to streamline, we've been trying to do things to make life easier for the planners, but between capacity problems and environmental review problems, we haven't implemented as fast as we'd like, and we'd look forward to continuing to work with the committee to help streamline those.
Thank you, Madam Chair and Deputy. I just want to say the district has almost 700,000 acres already NEPA approved. They're all within that stewardship area, and I just can't understand why we haven't gotten to them. Thank you.